Some Sunday night DYP action going on. Playing for third place right now. Dan Bennett setting up his rollover. Rocking. Karla taking it away. Looked like a sort of an offset push side. Karla going into a bank shot. Successfully clears the zone and puts the ball right on Zach's 5-bar, who's looking for a stick wall pass. Collects it nicely here on the 3-bar, setting up his pull shot. Looking for an inside hole. Taken away. From push position. Pull position, actually. I'm mistaken now.
Back to push. So we got Zach Hofer, South Dakota, Karla, Illinois, buddy Matt, he's from Iowa, Cacek, Dan Bennett. What do you think? Who's the underdog?
I don't know Matt's game that well, so honestly I can't say.
He's a rookie, but he's coming along. He kind of a power player. It's good up front, good in back. To me, if Zach's making points, it's going to be tough to keep up. But Danny's plenty good.
From the snake shot. Karla with another block here. Taking away a far side.
Got to tuck right into it.
Oh, I got to tuck right into
Much better.
it.
Ooh.
Looking
Not much
for
of a shot on that one. Is he trying to bank that?
push shot off the table. Now that shot is great because it's a guaranteed clear.
Clear off the table. I played with Matt this weekend, expert and above, and he kind of found that to be pretty effective. He put a lot of them on goal. A lot of them would get, to the goalie and block, give me a chance to catch the rebound. Karla, she does a lot of banking, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does a lot of banking and a lot of open hands. Setting up his rollover. Manages to find the push side this time. It's 2-1.
Using the clock. That was good.
Tic-tacking slowly off the wall. Hovering into a brush and going steeply into the lane is Zach, who now sets up the pull shot and goes for a quick setup straight.
Way wide. Unless it was blocked.
I think it was blocked.
Karla, she gets it done from back there.
Setting up the pull shot. Blocked and taken away by Matt, who will set up the push. Zach's zone is just too tough, and he grabs it on the 5 before sending it through the lane. Tic-tacking. You never really know what this guy is going to do. I don't know. It's going to be some sort of pole kick here. Oh!
Was back to the pole kick.
Nice goal.
Just get a clock on this guy. No, he can be taking a lot of risks and get stuck on things if they're not going right. Just keep trying to hit them. He can make all the shots, though.
Wow.
I think that just cut across the table.
Yeah. An angle, sort of front pin push kick. Now, clearly this strategy seems to work for Zach because, as we all know, he won expert singles this weekend. Dan setting up his rollover. Goes for a quick set middle and gets blocked by Karla, who will look again for some sort of bank. Let's see if they're still open this late on Sunday.
Ooh. Not much behind that one.
This time, Dan goes pull side and scores. Looking for the lead to go up 4-3. Zach Hofer. Going into a rollover now, maybe? Quick set pull side. Bringing it up 4-3. Let's see if Dan here can equalize. Nicely brushing it down the wall before setting up his rollover. And a deep push side here to go 4-4.
You're pretty good on that play-by-play. I wouldn't be able to do that. I can see it, but not call it as it's happening. It's pretty good.
I've missed a few of them.
You're just copying what Jim does. No, good job though. That's pretty good.
Timeout called here by Zach Hofer.
4-4 game one, right?
Yeah. Normally I like to dribble with the ball a little bit before calling timeout if I have possession.
How do you play a player like Zach that plays that speed game and maybe real fast on defense? Do you adjust at all?
Well, I'm just sort of aware of a lot of cheese because I myself do enjoy cheese shots. So I take those away from him and I force him to shoot his pull shot. And then at that point, usually I'm stuck because he starts scoring on me. Setting up the rollover. Goes for a quick push side, but Matt with a huge save here, keeping his team in the game. Just looking to pass to Dan. Partner's been scoring well. Why not give him the ball? Goes into a bank shot. But Zach manages to grab it. Looking for the first game. I think that one went wide. Looking for the bank. Dan's zone is just too tough. Weaving. And a timeout called. Interesting decision. I don't think we've seen too many weaves from Dan, so it's almost as if the weaving motion indicated that he was going to call timeout. Matt trying to subconsciously convince Zach to go straight.
Still 4-4 game one. I bet he goes back to his brush. Maybe another timeout with this weave.
Ooh, in a steep lane. Let's see if Dan can convert. Will he go push side again?
Gets it.
Excellent decision.
So I had a hard time defending you when we played TKO. You were drilling me with corners, and I was trying to do a real fast shuffle defense. Do you see that and time that pretty well to shoot that, or is it just shooting a good shot?
Well, there's a couple things to notice with timing. So, firstly, with timing the 2-bar, it's a slightly different amount of time than timing the goalie rod because it takes the ball longer to go that way. So, with the 2-bar, it's sort of more of a quick snap to go around it.
So you're more keying out on one or the other, not both of them?
Yeah, so if it's just like a straight up shuffle,
Yep.
then I just pick whichever one I feel more comfortable going around. And then the other thing to note is I myself know what my shot's timing is, so I have to subtract that from the motion. Let's get back to the game here. Matt setting up his push shot. Gets another chance. Deep bank. It looks like when he drags it over to the far guy on the 2-bar that he's mostly just looking to get a read. Might be interesting to add some options off the pull shot.
He actually led with the pull. This weekend was the first I've seen him do a push like he's doing. He has a good pull from back there. It's not an all the time shot for him, but when he hits it, it's really good.
The traditional pull shot defense from 2-bar tends to be stronger just because more people shoot it. So I can understand why he's doing a lot more push shot. Dan here scoring, taking a 2-0 lead here in the second game. Lots of twos. 2-2 pass. Setting up the rollover. And scores a pull side. Let's go up 3-0. This would be a good time for a timeout.
Zach doesn't too often slow down. It's good up.
Steep up.
Maybe chippy up. No, I think he brushed it.
Yeah, I think it was a brush. I don't know. Maybe we could review the footage.
Matt just camping out on that long hole. I like it.
And a hard clear. It's a guaranteed clear with that amount of power.
Can be.
That was almost a double clear. Cleared both zones. Dan setting up the rollover. Scoring a middle to go up 4-0.
Match point for Danny and Matt.
Zach with a quick brush down to the wall, which is going to be opened up after he hits so many of those steep up lanes. Looking for the pull shot. Matt really not giving him the long. Or the straight. Well, if the straight and the long are not there, then what does that mean the hole is?
Thinking middle. Look at this giant middle. Zach doesn't like middles. He wants that long or straight.
Gigantic middle. But I respect the effort. Looking for a smooth brush. I was about to say, does he have some sort of direction reversal front pin middleman pass off of that? Ooh, finds a way in.
Got the initial block. Got to keep blocking. That's what I always say.
We get a switch over here. Interesting switch. Karla with a big 5-bar block.
And takeaway.
It almost feels like Dan changed his 5-bar series just a little bit because he was facing a different defense. Looking for his push shot is Matt. Open hand pull kick. Karla's zone is strong. Manages to grab the ball for Zach. Calls timeout to bring him up. Ooh. Super fast tic-tac into a wall. Then goes lane, but has it taken away by Dan, who sets up the rollover. Goes just a little bit too pole side.
Good up the table.
Is a guaranteed clear. Have you seen any of those not clear?
Clear off the table.
And a hard inside bank.
Good
Ooh.
straight up the table.
Keeps the ball out. Karla gets another possession here. Fascinating. Push shot clear to the short. Zach with another chance to shorten the lead. Really not taking a ton of time here. I don't know if he needs it, though. Looks like he might just drill in the back of the net. Setting up the rollover now. That is a fast rock.
And shot.
Shortening the lead to 2. They may be down, but they are certainly not out.
Be good to see a game 3 out of this. Nice
Yeah.
little comeback here, and
Looks like we're going to see Karla's offensive 5. She goes for a chip up before Dan goes with a quick chop down to the wall, looking to close. Very fast, erratic defense. Manages to successfully block the shot and bangs in a push shot. Looked like that split the D.
I didn't see it. Was that inside bank?
It was just a straight up push.
Oh, I thought.
Another chance to close here by Dan. I think that might have been off a post.
Thinking the same.
They need to have coffee here in the booth. Another clear here by Matt. 2-bar percentages have been looking good. Let's see if Zach can score another one from the back. Body fake into a pull shot. Ooh, goes for a sling and then a smack clear. Matt setting up the push.
Pretty good hustle, D on Karla. It's going to be tough to get through.
Yeah, I'd be looking at the wall pass here. I probably wouldn't have cleared it, though, because apparently the answer was lane. Circling. Faking a bank, it looked like. Setting up the pull shot.
Ooh, came up
Slider
just short on that.
A short. This appears to be their second timeout. Let's see if they take a third. Hofer out of timeouts, weaving, looking to close the gap and mount a successful comeback here in game number 2. Faking. Goes into a pull push kick. Haven't seen that yet. He has definitely not exhausted the toolbox, though. I'm sure there's a lot up his arsenal that has not been displayed yet. Open hand pull kick. Grabbed here into a back pin. Into a front pin. Into a snake. Into the goal. All right, now they're out
So
of
was it the
timeouts.
third or fourth setup that he shot? That was. Get a clock. No, he's probably all right. 4-4.
Dan weaving. Off the wall check. Into a brush down. See, Dan stuck with his series there. Managed to get the ball. For the win. And another big save here by Zach. Circle fake around the ball, setting up the pull shot. Thinking a sling, maybe?
Does not clear.
Ooh. Interesting bounce lane. For the win. Tapping, rocking, and finding the back of the goal. Well, Zach and Karla looked like they were mounting a comeback, but an outstanding performance by Matt and Dan in 2 games. They managed to advance to third, and now they have to face the commentator.